Hello and welcome to the Hobby Corner. My name's Kev, and in today's video we're going to be having a look at the Garfy Get painting handle and see if it really does hold up against the old-fashioned Games Workshop nutbag handle. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, that handle. Stay tuned. So before we start, I will have to say this is not a sponsored video. This isn't product placement or anything like that. This is simply just an honest review on a product I decided to use, and that's it really. So the opinions are my own, and yeah. So before we get started, please make sure, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like button and the share button, and leave a comment down below on what you think about the comparison between the two, and also what you think about the product as a whole. And also stay tuned till the end so you can find out how you can win yourself your very own Garfy's Get a Grip handle. Before we get into that bit, let's have a look at the handle itself, shall we? The first thing that strikes me is that when you receive the handle, there is some self-assembly that needs to be done. It's not really that much of a problem. Can be a little bit fiddly if you don't have nails to get the clip in, but you know what? At the same time, everyone who's in the hobby's got some kind of tool to help leverage it in, and you're done within seconds. The instructions are really helpful and direct, so you know you're never going to miss a thing on that. And yeah, I actually, after about a minute, I had both of the handles put together. So I'll get back into the fact that I've got two. And let's just have a look at the Pro handle. So the Pro handle is called a Pro handle because it has the additional, well, are they base cozies or clamps? I'm not sure what they're called, but you know, there's a variety of sizes, so you can fit different size bases into the paint handle. And there's a diagram on it. It shows you what sizes they are, so like 32mm, 28mm, 40mm, so on. So that's really cool because it means that you got a nice firm lock. And I did try it. I tried it with the different size bases and that, and they didn't budge one bit. So I was really impressed with that. Another aspect is that it has the finger rest. So this is something new to me. The Games Workshop handle doesn't have that. But essentially it just prevents you from being tempted to put your fingers on the miniature itself, so you don't smudge the work, put fingerprints on it, accidentally smudge extra paint wherever you shouldn't. And to be honest, I'm very much a creature of habit when it comes to painting without handles. 2 decades I painted just holding the base, and I tried different things like bottle tops, corks, the old Kodak film case, and to be honest they just kept falling off because you had to, you know, blue tack them on or whatever, and I gave up on those solutions. And then when Games Workshop released their handle, of course I've gone out and got one, and I enjoyed it. I liked it. I didn't use it as much as I should because, again, like I said, creature of habit, and I'm rarely ever painting just one miniature at a time, so it didn't seem like a point to really, you know, if I'm painting a squad, to keep taking them out, putting them in. It seemed fiddly to me. So for that reason I usually use it when I'm painting a singular figure or a hero, character, whatever, because then I got that full rotation. And that's what the Garfy one brings as well. As you can see, the Pro one is a bit shorter on the handle, but it means it's a lot cheaper. You know, it's not a problem really, and it unclasps easily enough. The fact that it is a strong clasp though does mean that things aren't going to fall off when they're not supposed to. Another great thing is that it comes with cork as well. So if you are in the habit of painting in sub-assemblies, like, you know, you glue guns, backpacks, swords, shields, helmets and heads onto little bits of paperclip or wire or whatever, you can just pop it in that, and job done. You can carry on using the handle. And the fact that the void within the handle is designed in a way so that it can retain that. So even if you put the clasps on top and, you know, put the bases in that, it doesn't stop those clasps from going on. So you never lose the cork. That's a great bit of design, that. Another bit of design that I do like is the texture of it. It hasn't been smoothed over, but I like that. Because of the slight roughness to it, it means there's more grip, and it's got the indentations all around, so your fingertips naturally find them. And as a result, I was messing around with it a lot, and I just didn't feel like I was going to drop it at any point. Now, did I ever feel like I was going to drop the ball sack GW paint handle? Not particularly, but because it was a good size, you know, it fit in the palm nicely. But I still dropped it a couple of times, you know, because I've got big old clumsy hands. And when I saw the new wine glass version that they've released, I'm very dubious as to why they would make it harder to hold. But anyway, moving back onto the big clumsy hands, what I do like is that you have the ultra option. Well, you know, he's got large handles, but the ultra option comes with some really cool additional extras as well. So it's a nice big handle, it fits my hands very well. It's got the indentations at the bottom as well, which your little finger sort of finds naturally, so that's extra grip, and it feels kind of natural. And it comes with these extra clasps for cat-free bases, or, you know, vehicle bases, you know, like the oval ones. You got small and medium sized ones. That's fantastic. Didn't have a problem at all fitting any of the bases that I've got. And yeah, the same thing, it's got the void for the cork, but it comes with a big chunk bit of cork as well, so you can have larger pieces that you're working on stuck on that, and it stays fixed in the base really well. And then of course it's got 2 finger rests, not just one. So you got a smaller one if you're working on a lower miniature, and then of course you've got a larger one if you're working on a larger miniature, which makes perfect sense. And it helps with the weight distribution, because of course if you're working on a larger miniature, it's going to be more top heavy. So naturally when you hold it, you want to, you know, have a rest that's higher up and over the mini rather than lower. It feels a lot more secure. So I've given it a little go. I have tried painting stuff using them, and yeah, honestly, between that and the Games Workshop paint handle and you know, the old DIY ones that would absolutely never ever were gonna work, to be honest, I have to say these are top, you know. And I'm gonna order myself an extra one actually, and you know, I've got a few of those nutsack GW ones, but I don't use them all. I only use the one for the special characters, but I can see myself using more of these. And the fact that it's more flexible, because you know, with the springiness on the Games Workshop things, it feels like, you know, when you're trying to pull it open to put the base in, and sometimes it pings off or it doesn't quite marry, and then, you know, it slips. It's too precarious. This, you just slide in the piece that you need, slide on the base, slide in the final bit, clasp, done. It seems fiddly to begin with, but when you get the hang of it, it's so natural and it just makes more sense. So yeah, I'll definitely rate this above the Games Workshop one. I know there are others on the market from different companies. They just don't take my fancy, to be honest. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below anyway. Have you got yourself one? Have you tried it before? So before we go, don't forget there is a chance for you to win yourself one. Now, as part of celebrating the 1,000 subscriber mark, I was doing a raffle, and if you haven't participated already, why not? Because now there's a bonus prize. That's right. So let's have a quick rundown of the prizes you can win so far, plus a new bonus one. So the new bonus one is a Garfy Ultra Get a Grip handle, an exclusive a bundle of miniatures from Pagan Miniatures, 30 quid to spend at Geek Gaming Scenics, a choice of any one of the Start Collecting box sets, exclusive celebratory merch from the Hobby Corner store, and a choice of either the Broken Toad Kalinsky Sable or Fugazi brush set and brush soap to go with it. So, you know, for £2 a pop, it's not bad. The link will be in the description below, along with all the other links for various social media stuff and all that. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, like the video, share the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.